Hello. What I want to do is I want to show you how you can export what you've made for your phone charging station. So you can see what I've done here in Onshape is I essentially have a bear that I've made. That's the bear body. And then in another tab, I've actually made the base or the stand. In the assembly, it would look like this. I don't expect you to actually make an assembly, but since I know how to do that, I made that, and you can see what my phone stand is going to look like. So I have two parts that I need to export so that we can laser cut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hover over the piece that I want cut. You can see that when I hover over my object, it outlines the cut lines in sort of this orangish yellow, and that's exactly what I want. So with these lines, with the outline highlighted, I'm going to right click and I'm going to export as a DXF DWG. Now let's go through this pop-up. The file name, I don't want it just as bare body. I want it to also identify who I am. So I'm going to call it Warmouth. Oops, got to spell my name right. And I'm also going to put my period just so that it's a little bit easier to know who the file belongs to. I believe the format here often defaults to DWG, but you want it to be a DXF. So make sure you identify it as a DXF. The version, we'll just do release 14. And the options on how we want to export this, I want to do it as a download. So I'm going to find my file in my downloads. I'm also going to export splines as polylines, which means that I had a lot of curves that I made with splines in my bear. And rather than exporting it as a spline, which is a bit of a complicated function in math, it's going to be a series of short straight lines, which is going to be a little bit easier. And I'm going to export that. And I can see down here that it has successfully exported. Now I'm going to go over to my second piece. I have to do this for every piece that I want laser cut. I'm going to follow through this with the same process. I'm going to hover over the piece that I want to be laser cut. I'm going to right click, export as a DXF. I'm going to change this name again, so it's going to be Warmouth. Oops, spell my name right. And it's going to be period 5. And this is going to be my bear stand. I make sure it's a DXF, release 14, download, export splines as polylines, and I'm going to export. And I can see down here that it has successfully exported. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to our Canvas page. So on our main Canvas page, you can see here that I can either upload my files for period 5 or for period 7. So I'm going to be in period 5 here. I'm going to click on the upload files to laser cut 3D print because you have to be able to send me the files. Now this will take me over here, and you can see that I have a whole bunch of folders pre-made. You're going to click on the phone charging station, and you can see right now there's nothing in there. And what I want to do is I want to drag my files into here. So I'm going to go to my downloads. You see, I've been doing this a little bit here. And I am going to, which one was this? Yeah, it was this one here. And there's my bear body. And I also want to do the period 5 bear stand. I've done it a couple times. There we go. This is the one that I want to export. All right, so you can just leave this in here, and then what I'll do is I will laser cut it for you. Thank you.